Good morning, my friends. Billy here. Excuse me. Wow, welcome to the park. I wanted to talk to you about self-care for the Ascension. It's towards the end of July 2021. We are in the heat of summer. There's a big change upon the planet. A lot of stuff happening in countries, even though we're not seeing it on the media. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of people suffering. And so as we hear or as we, tap into that, as we connect with people who talk about it and all that, it's going to affect us. And yes, it's good to talk about it and, help, wherever you can. It's about unity time. We've been under the spell of separation for eons, or at least hundreds or thousands of years. But you know what? We're coming back to unity. But the thing is, it starts inside, and that oneness with self. We've been so trained to be outside of ourselves, and oh my God, and I hope out here. But that's always lack. And you literally cannot help anyone if you're sending them lack, if you're sending them fear, if you're sending them devastation, if you're thoughts of it. You know what I mean? You're literally adding to the problem, if anything. You're dealing with science, scientific law of attraction, particles of energy. So we're in this time of awakening, ascension. And what does that mean? It literally means expanding of a consciousness. The whole unity thing, coming back together, but awakening to the true you. Who are you? Why am I here? I know you've asked these questions most of your life. Who am I and why am I here? It doesn't make sense, the stuff I see outside. And yet all the distractions, the trauma, the programming kind of kept us from even going on that inner journey for a lot. And, kudos to those who pushed through and, did their inner journey and just keep plugging away. But more and more, we're being kind of forced to that, to go within when the outside is so uncomfortable. And, even though there's a lot of stuff going on, there's also a lot of good coming in. There's a lot of light from the great central sun. Light is healing energy, love, vibration, frequency. All energy, just like your energy, is actually creation energy, creating. So when you call in or imagine yourself in a pillar of light, you're literally inviting healing. Wouldn't it be cool if all kids were taught that, like in preschool and kindergarten? Wow, the universe sure would, or at least Earth would be different. So anyway, yeah, so self-care. Sometimes it's so simple that because we're almost brainwashed or programmed to think everything's complicated, everything's difficult, you gotta work hard, and who me, I'm not good enough, I'm not strong enough, I'm not smart enough, whatever. That's all false programming. The true you knows you're perfect. The true you is pure love and can heal and can, oh my God, you have such magic in you, it's ridiculous. And with the light pouring in on the planet, when you're talking about the law of attraction, like attracts like. So here's light, healing energy, love energy coming at you and all of humanity, the earth, the plants, everything. So what is that doing? It seems as though, wow, things are getting tougher, more difficult. Oh my gosh, can hardly take it anymore. Well, you know what? That's the push of the light too. It's pushing out the shadow. It's happening in the outer world, we're seeing it. But you know what? It's happening in the inner world. So breathe. Let it happen. Let it come up. Feel it. Experience it. Don't numb it. It's time to look at those things. Welcome them. And all right, what are you trying to tell me? What is this about? And then set those intentions. You know what? No, I'm ready to heal it. Another self-care thing is write it down. If you need to make a fire ceremony, burn it. Twist it up and burn it. No, I'm ready to release you. I'm ready to say goodbye. Spend time in nature. All these things will lighten the energy and help you ascend, which is raising in vibration, raising in consciousness, raising to become the you that you are. Truth is, you're already 5D. fifth dimensional energy, vibration. 5D means there's no negativity, no war, no fear, no negative talk, none of that, right? You're completely healthy, no illness, no disease. And the more you practice vibrating that, or at least getting there, I mean, it's an inner journey for all of us. I don't care what your story. And your story is important because your soul chose it to look at those things that are now speaking to you even more than ever. Or you may have thought, oh boy, I thought I got through that, or I was over that. You know what? Look at it. It's okay. And as soon as you do, the whole issue begins to dissolve. It's amazing. So it's part of your self-empowerment. It's part of your self-care routine. Listen, look at those things. Love it. You know, fill with light. Sit in nature. Ask your higher self. You know what? Command your higher self. You're in a free will universe. If you don't command things, you're just wishy-washy, yeah, that's not going to come. It's like you telling the universe, yeah, bring me more of that same misery. How's that helping? It doesn't help you. It doesn't help the world. Nobody. You know, God, if you're a believer, God needs you to be strong. God needs you to step up to the plate and be you, right? Don't you have the spark of the divine in you, right? So you're it. So stop looking around waiting. Waiting is the same as inviting bad energy. You know, you're a creator being, creation. You're in motion. You're sharing love. You're creating with your love. All that you're passionate about is your path, right? So when you're stagnant, when you don't move, when you don't follow your heart, it's the same as adding to the negativity. You know, pay attention. Who are you feeding? You're feeding the good, you're feeding the bad. It's all a choice. We all have a choice. Don't be complacent and trust others who are talking in negative agendas. Allow yourself to step away, even if it's family. Honor you. We all have a birth family, but you know what? We all have a soul family. And you will find that soul family the sooner you let yourself get out of the head and go into the heart. We need the heart and the mind to work together. You know, every part of us is important, but you also have a heart mind. So don't let the ego mind rule. It's time for the ego to take a seat. You know, thanks for sharing. Thanks for all the heads up. It's wonderful, but if I get anxiety or if I get a ick feeling in my gut, then I know my focus is in the wrong place. I gotta follow that love vibration, that feeling, that's my life force energy. That's my essence. You know, this is not some wishy-washy thing. This is power. Your light is more powerful than any dark. It's amazing. So test it out for yourself. Start sending that beam of light out from your heart. So, wow, I just went off on a tangent, I realized. That's okay. You know, self-care comes in all forms. But I guess what I'm feeling coming up for me is to let you know that you're it. You got this. You know, let that light shine. Let it surprise you. You've manifested things before in the past. Yes, your thoughts are powerful, but when you put feeling behind it, that's the jet fuel. So make it happen for you. What is it that your heart wants? What do you feel you can do right now to help, to serve, even in these troubling times? Doesn't come from being a place of fear or pain. No, it comes from your power, your light, your love. So do something today that makes you feel good. That is no guilt attached. Remember, when you do something good for yourself, there should be no guilt attached at the end, because then you just suck it all down and you just undo what you just intended. But spend more hours a day loving you, doing the self-care. Get out in nature, meditate, talk to your higher self. That little voice that you hear most of the time, that's your God self. That's that highest version of you. Here, the boots on the ground, acting on behalf of God. You are the light. You're the light warrior. You chose to be here at this time. If you're listening to me, I know it. You know, you attracted it. So, you know, we volunteered, so step in and just be that light. You know, practice loving you. Do that loving self-care. And each time you are awakening, you are raising your vibration, you are ascending. You're part of the crew that gets to ascend, you know? So just be that. Let your love ripple out. Let it be like a beacon for all those around. You don't have to convince anybody of anything. Just be that beacon, let it ripple out, and it'll touch their energy field. We are all connected. Even family, friends, you know, that kind of decided to go a different way. That's okay. Be you. Be strong in your power. Ripple out that love. You know, practice shining your light. And you're going to be amazed at even what that does. You know, call forth your soul tribe. All that good stuff, that abundance that's just waiting to come your way. So, be you. Do some Ascension self-care. And I'll check back with you soon. All right, have a blessed day. Love you.